Wrestling, as a sport, has been around for thousands of years. Same as a matter of entertainment. It's been around since the 1800s. It's entertainment with many kinds of characters. On this episode of Wrestling Bios, I will cover the Elvis of wrestling, the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man is a first cousin of Jerry Lawler and a first cousin once removed of the late Brian Christopher. Honky Tonk Man was born Roy Wayne Ferris on January 25, 1953. In Bolivar, Tennessee. He was trained by Herb Welch and had his debut match in 1977. Early career. Honky Tonk has gone by many ring names, including Danny Condrey, Honky Tonk Wayne, the Honky Tonk Man, and his real name Wayne Ferris. Ferris began his career in 1977 working in Malden, Missouri, and wrestled alongside his training partner Coco Beware for promoter Henry Rogers. Ferris then moved on to Memphis Wrestling in 1978, originally working as a jobber to the Stars. A jobber is a wrestler that loses to all the star wrestlers in order to make them look good. He wrestled frequently in Birmingham, Dothan, Mobile, and Pensacola as Dynamite Wayne Ferris. He achieved greater success when he teamed with Larry Latham to form the Blonde Bombers when they were put together by Jerry Briscoe in Florida Championship Wrestling. Larry Latham later wrestled as Moondog Spot as part of the Moondogs tag team. The Bombers were later put with Sergeant Danny Davis as their manager when they came back to Memphis. The Blonde Bombers were involved in heated feuds with several fan-favorite teams across the two competing Tennessee promotions, appearing in both Nick Gulas's Nashville-based territory and Jerry Jarrett's Memphis area. Their signature moment was the now famous Tupelo concession stand brawl against Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. He then had stints in the American Wrestling Association (AWA), Jim Crockett Promotions, World Wrestling Council (WWC), Southeastern Championship Wrestling, Southwest Championship Wrestling, National Wrestling Alliance, and Stampede Wrestling through the early 1980s, winning multiple singles and tag team championships in each. Ferris entered the World Wrestling Federation (WWF) in July 1986 under the ring name The Honky Tonk Man. Honky made his televised debut on the August 30, 1986 episode of The Body Shop, the last Body Shop interview segment conducted by Don Morocco, held on the final taping of All-Star Wrestling. Taped several days later, he was introduced to fans at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center by Junkyard Dog in the final episode of WWF Championship Wrestling, which also aired on August 30th. He stayed in the WWF until 1991. Where he won the Intercontinental title and formed a team with Greg the Hammer Valentine managed by Jimmy Hart. From 1991 to 99, he was in a couple of different promotions, including UWF, WCW, and a brief stop again at WWE. From 2000 until 2009, he was still on the indie scene with one stint in WWE in 2001. He came back in 2009 and made appearances in 2009 until he retired in 2013. He got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2019. He had the longest continuous reign in recent history until Gunther broke the record. I look forward to doing other wrestlers. Leave comments of wrestlers you might wanna see. Laters.